Hi, it's Kiera with the Heavenly Welcome, and today I'm really excited to help break a big lie out there about birth. And it's a lie you probably believe at some level, even if you don't fully realize it. It's a lie that's infiltrated the church for centuries and that Satan still loves to whisper to us today. Okay, here's the lie. The lie is that God wants you to suffer during childbirth. The lie is that yes, God's a good dad and he loves you and he has great plans for your life in all areas of life except childbirth. In childbirth, he does actually want you to suffer a little bit. Okay, so does that feel true? Even just a little bit? I'm guessing if you're like most moms, it probably does. And so I was talking to him about that lie this morning, just spending time with him. And as I was asking him questions, I was listening and then just writing down what I heard his spirit speaking. And I was so touched by what he shared, and I'm praying you are too, so I'm going to share it with you today. So here's what I heard him say. Beloved, I didn't take on all that suffering and agony on the cross to free you from suffering in all areas except one. I died for all consequences from the fall. I wanted to eliminate all suffering introduced into the world because of sin. I paid a high price for you to experience all the blessings in Deuteronomy 28. That is my will for you, my heart for you. Okay, actually I'm going to stop right there because I know what he means by that because I've been reading Deuteronomy 28 lately. But I'm going to read it to you so you know what he's saying, and then we'll go back to what he kept saying. Okay, so Deuteronomy 28 says, if you fully obey the Lord your God and carefully follow all his commands I give you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all nations on earth. And all these blessings will come upon you and accompany you if you obey the Lord your God. Okay, so I'm going to read the list of blessings. But what I want to say here is that this is the list of blessings that God laid out before the people of Israel, before bringing them into the promised land. This was his heart for them. He wanted to bless them with all these things. This is what he wanted to mark the people of God by, that they were people this crazy blessed. And so for them, they had to fully obey the law, and this would be their reward. For us today, Jesus already fully obeyed the law for us. He fully obeyed every word of the Lord, fulfilled the law for us. And because of that, we have his righteousness. He paid for these blessings for us. So these are our inheritance now, and we don't have to work for them. We don't have to fully obey every letter of the law. Jesus did it for us, and these get to be our reality now. This is what he paid for. Okay, so here's what it says. You'll be blessed in the city and blessed in the country. The fruit of your womb will be blessed. The crops of your land, the young of your livestock, the calves of your herds, and the lambs of your flocks. Your basket and your kneading trough will be blessed. You will be blessed when you come in and blessed when you go out. The Lord will grant that the enemies who rise up against you will be defeated before you. They will come at you from one direction, but flee from you in seven. The Lord will send a blessing on your barns and on everything you put your hand to. The Lord your God will bless you in the land he's giving you. The Lord will establish you as his holy people, as he promised you on oath, if you keep the commands of the Lord your God and walk in his ways. Then all the peoples on earth will see that you are called by the name of the Lord, and they will fear you. The Lord will grant you abundant prosperity in the fruit of your womb, the young of your livestock, and the crops of your ground, in the land he swore to your forefathers to give you. The Lord will open the heavens, the storehouse of his bounty, to send rain on your land in season, and to bless all the works of your hands. You will lend to many nations, but borrow from none. The Lord will make you the head and not the tail. If you pay attention to the commands of the Lord your God that I give you this day and carefully follow them, you will always be at the top, never at the bottom. So good. Okay, so he says, that is my will for you, my heart for you. Abundance, blessing, reversal of striving and toil, blessing in every area of life, blessing wherever you go, restored ease in working the ground and bearing children, reversal of the striving and toil and anxiety introduced at the fall. This applies to working the ground and to childbirth. The fruit of your womb will be blessed. Okay, so I kind of stopped him at this point and said, okay, God, that's awesome, but why is it that so many women experience suffering during birth? And you might be wondering the same question. So this is what I heard him say. There are still effects of the fall in this world: sickness, pain, suffering, fear, death, etc. But that doesn't mean you have to live under them. I did die to set you free. And just because they exist, it doesn't mean they're my will for you. My will is Deuteronomy 28. Blessings, abundance, thriving. That's what I died for. My will is John 10:10, life to the full. My will is the kingdom of heaven brought to earth. My will is immeasurably more than all you can ask or imagine. My will is salvation for all people, and not just eternal salvation, but the full meaning of the word saved, which is sozo, and it means wholeness, health, protection, and safety in every area of life. My will is you walking in the authority I've given you, enjoying the reward that I paid a high price for. My will is you walking in power, doing greater things than I did on earth. My will is you asking, seeking, knocking, and finding all the good gifts I want to give you. My will is deep intimacy with you, where you know how crazy loved you are and the goodness of my heart towards you. My will is for you to help bring my original intent back on earth and to spread the kingdom of heaven, which is my rule and dominion. My will is to put an end to the thief's work and to spread my glory throughout the earth. Yes, take back the realm of birth. Satan has had it for too long. He's bound women in fear and pain. Enter my freedom to enjoy my goodness and the beautiful, empowering gift of birth. I want moms to laugh their babies out, to see the angels in the room, to enjoy the fruit of their labor, to enjoy the hard work of labor, to receive sozo through the process, wholeness, health, and protection, to come out of birth feeling so empowered and loved by me, to birth free from pain and suffering. Women were made for this. It's meant to be a joy. I want them to enjoy doing something they were made for. You know that fulfillment, excitement, and satisfaction you experience when you're in your sweet spot doing something you were made for? I want that for them. I purposely created the labor process to work so beautifully and perfectly. No body is defective. Women can enjoy birth like they enjoy sex. It's something their body was made for. They can enjoy letting that outside wonderful force take over and be in awe of the whole process. Birth is participating in something bigger than yourself. It's like standing at the edge of the Grand Canyon or the top of Niagara Falls. Birth is a beautiful bridge between heaven and earth, a moment that's sacred and holy and meant to fill you with wonder and tears of joy. Birth is one of the biggest miracles you get to experience in your entire life. Birth is my love gift to women. I could have had a baby come out lots of different ways, but this was my perfect will. For the baby to grow inside her for 9 months, to give her time to process, bond, and prepare to be a mother. I designed a beautiful labor process to open her up so the baby can come down. Powerful pushing urges to help her push the baby out. And crazy love hormones and endorphins shooting through her body through the whole thing to make it a memorable and incredible experience full of pleasure, love, and fulfillment. Yes, beloved, I blessed women when I gave them the gift of birth. It was one of my biggest love gifts to them. Empower women to enjoy this gift again. Let them know that I'm good and I do want it to be one of the best days of their life. No part of suffering during birth is ever my plan or my heart or my will. That's all the enemy's work, and I want to set you free from that. Just because there was a consequence of the fall doesn't mean that's my heart or will for you or still my pronouncement over you. I became a curse for you and redeemed you from the curse. Ask for freedom from the pain. You don't have to accept it and just deal with it. Ask for release and freedom. I love it when my girls understand how good I am and what I paid for. Ask me for what you want. Ask me to do immeasurably more than all you can ask or imagine. Ask me. You don't have because you don't ask. I'm a good dad, and I love to give good gifts to my children, especially my daughters. There's nothing I want to hold back from them. I'm this good. I'm this good. I'm this good. I who did not spare my own son, but graciously gave him up for you all. How would I not also along with him graciously give you all things? I'm a giver. I'm generous. More generous than you have any idea. Now go take back birth as the gift it's meant to be for you. Woo! So good, right? Be blessed, mamas. Know that God is so good. He's so for you. He loves you. He created birth to be an incredible gift for you. So go enjoy it. And if you feel like you're kind of struggling with, well, I don't actually know how to go enjoy it, I encourage you to check out my Kingdom Childbirth class. We cover all of that. I give you really great instruction on how to fully enjoy the gift of birth and what God meant it to be. So go check it out and be blessed. Enjoy your birth. You're amazing.